Hey guys, Eckhart Slaughter here with another Sunday rambling video. This one is also going to be kind of a channel update because I haven't really had one in a while, and I just got to 10,000 subscribers, which is obviously a huge milestone, so I thought I should acknowledge that. Today we're going to be talking about Lando and Billy Dee Williams and how I think he's been treated by Disney. And obviously this isn't necessarily breaking news or anything, but it seems like Lando is not going to be in Episode 8, which I'm a huge Lando fan, I'm a huge Billy Dee fan, so that's really disappointing to me. As always, there's going to be some gameplay in the background for you guys to watch while I talk, so I'm going to put a link to the creator down in the description. Make sure to check out their channel and support the people that let me use their gameplay. Alright, first let's do the channel update, and I've got a couple pieces of news that I want to share with you guys. And the first is, of course, that we reached 10,000 subscribers, and that is really great, and I thank everyone who subscribed these past few days especially. Have been really great, and by the time that I've put this video out, we might actually be at 11. So that's great. I think we hit 10, I can't remember what day it was. I think it was Thursday evening we hit 10,000. So again, thank you so much to everyone who subscribed, whether you were here, you know, when it was 500 or 100 even, to, you know, maybe this is the first video you've ever seen. I really appreciate it. And as always, you know, leave a comment down in the comment section. I try to read them all. Especially if it's within the first few hours of me posting the video, I always read them. And maybe today post what your favorite video of mine is, or what your favorite topic that I've covered, or alternatively a topic that I haven't covered yet that you would like me to cover. The other big news is that I am gonna probably, not this week, not this upcoming week, but the week after, my upload schedule may be interrupted. I'm moving to a new city, so I'm gonna try to get some stuff prepared. I'm not sure. Hopefully I can. We'll see. But yeah, probably, maybe not every day, but I'm gonna try to have at least some things in the wings ready to be uploaded. I'll probably have a couple rambling videos, probably have at least one top 5 list, because I know that you guys would be disappointed to go a week without one of those. But I don't think that I'm quitting or anything, just because I know I've been really good about my daily uploading. I think I've uploaded every day for, geez, it must be 3 weeks, probably more. I mean, really 2 months I pretty much uploaded every day. I took a couple breaks in April for a week, but besides that, I've been pretty consistent, so thank you guys for watching the videos as well. What else is my big news? Oh yeah, so I obviously had my first sponsor in one of the previous videos. I didn't get a lot of feedback either way, whether, I know a few people said congrats for the sponsorship. I know some people actually, this was one that was relevant to you guys, so I felt pretty comfortable including it in my video. But yeah, like, I don't know, if you guys don't like the sponsored content, one person complained with the location. I thought it was better to put it in the middle of the video rather than at the very beginning, because I know some people just want to get right into the list, and I thought it'd be good to give you guys something. So let me know down in the comments what you think about more sponsors in the future. I don't have any other offers right now, and I'm not sure whether this one that I've, you know, had the first time will be reoccurring or not. But yeah, feel free to let me know down in the comments. And of course, if you have any opportunities for me, my email address is just my YouTube name at gmail.com. So yeah, all of that, let me know, because I don't want to, if it really drives you guys crazy, let me know. I mean, it is hard right now as a creator with the ad revenue situation, but presumably that will get better. It is, I don't know why, but it is very, very bad for my channel right now, but presumably it will get better, so just let me know. Alright, so I promised we'd talk about Lando, and this has just been really bugging me since Star Wars Celebration, really. So for the second movie in a row, and I mean Episode 8, obviously he wasn't going to be in Rogue One, but he wasn't in Episode 7, and it seems like he's not going to be in Episode 8, and that's Billy Dee Williams. He said at Star Wars Celebration that no, he won't be in The Last Jedi, and I really wonder why. Lando is one of my favorite Star Wars characters, and I know this is true for everyone. I mean, he's got that suave kind of way about him, and he's funny, he brings a good amount of humor, and he's kind of a complicated character too. I mean, he showed that he was willing to sell out Han Solo in the gang in Empire Strikes Back if it meant, you know, his city would survive without Imperial rule. And then, you know, he eventually obviously came to the good side and started fighting the Empire with the rebels. And the most surprising thing is he was actually a huge character in Return of the Jedi. He blew up the second Death Star. Him and Wedge, obviously, and the other people on the Millennium Falcon blew up the second Death Star. Like, that is crazy that he hasn't, like, he was a general within the rebellion. I mean, we know from some of the Legends stuff that not the Legends, sorry, some of the new canon stuff, some of the expanded universe stuff, that he has gone back to Cloud City, but to not even like have him involved in any sort of way, you telling me they couldn't give him a role within the Resistance? And really the fact that he went back to Cloud City isn't really an excuse, because that's ultimately an artistic choice that was made. The books are subsidiary to the movies, so if they wanted Lando to be in the movies, he would be in the movies, and they would write the books around that. So I don't know why. Like, he is old. I think Billy Dee's in his 80s. Should probably look that up. Billy. I should have done that before the video, obviously. But that's the fun part of the rambling video. You don't know exactly what you're gonna get. So yeah, he was born in 1937. So that would make him 80 years old. April 6th. So yeah, he turned 80 this year. But he's still like 100% sharp. He's still there. If you haven't watched his interview at Star Wars Celebration, you really should, because I mean, it's a ton of fun. And I googled his name and I see more news. Lando Calrissian will not return to Star Wars Episode 8. That's really not news, because that came out from Star Wars Celebration. But I mean, why not? Like, if you watch him at Celebration, sure, he's older, but I mean, so is everyone. He looks older, but he certainly doesn't look 80 years old, and he's not terribly out of shape. And more importantly, he can still act, and he can still do Lando. He was in Star Wars Rebels. He played Lando, obviously just as a voice actor, but he's very sharp. And this is especially where, there's the new Han Solo movie coming up where he's going to have a major role. Obviously not Billy Dee. He won't have the role, but Lando is going to be back in the spotlight. Some people have suggested that maybe it should end, that the Han Solo movie should end perhaps with a scene between Lando and Han, perhaps right before Episode 7. I don't see that happening, because the movies do kind of seem like they want to be standalones, and this one even more than Rogue One, because I think this is kind of going to be more like an Indiana Jones type of adventure, rather than Rogue One, which was still closely connected to A New Hope. I think the Han Solo movie will kind of tell a more standalone backstory, kind of like the old Han Solo comic books would, or the old Han Solo not Marvel books, the old Han Solo Legends books. At least that's what I hope, anyways. I think that could be really fun. But yeah, Billy Dee, he could appear in that. I don't think it's very likely. Childish Gambino. Why am I blanking on his name? But yeah, he's going to be playing Lando, and he actually looks really good as Lando, and he looks just like him. But I don't know. Why not in Episode 8? There's got to be Donald Glover, that's his name. There's got to be some way to work Lando in to Episode 8. And when you watch the interview on Star Wars Celebration, the thing that gets me the most is that he seems like he wants to be in the next movie, Like, it seems like he's passionate about, at least Star Wars. He's probably passionate about getting paid, but it seems like he wants to be in Star Wars. He's not one of those guys who looks like he's there because he has to be, or because he needs the paycheck. And like, he seemed to really enjoy talking to the interviewer, and he certainly is a little bit like, he's not on the slower side, but I mean, his age shows a little bit, but it works. Lando has been 30 years since Return of the Jedi. Of course he's a little bit older. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me why they chose to exclude his character, and actually really makes me sad, because like I said, I really like Lando as a character, and he brings that grit in that sense of like bigger universe. Like, I remember when I was a young kid and watching Episode 5, you see like Cloud City, and it's just like this little corner of the universe, and Lando's got this whole life set up, and you realize that Star Wars is actually a whole universe, and it's like there are these little characters who are living their lives, who aren't necessarily involved in the rebellion, just doing their own thing until obviously the rebellion or the Empire touches them, or the Civil War touches them in some way. And I thought Lando really represented that in a good way, and the grit is nice too. And a lot of people probably rightly complained that Episode 7 was missing some of the lived-in universe feel and some of the grit that the original trilogy really had. And I just think, why not bring Lando back? You could have a scene on Cloud City. You could have a scene, on Lando's casino on some other planet. Seems like a good idea to me. And again, he should be a hero. He blew up a Death Star. Like, that should catapult you to legendary status. Especially when Nian is there, and he was in Episode 7. At least I think that was him. Might have been just another Celestin, but I'm not sure. I guess I'm speciest. I want to say racist, but I'm not. I guess speciest would be the more proper term. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder what you guys think, though. Do you guys feel the same way that I do about Lando? Do you guys love him as much as I do? He's honestly one of my favorite. He's probably, maybe not in Episode 5, but in Episode 6, he's probably one of my top 5 favorite characters. And I just love the scene, especially the scenes of him celebrating on Endor afterwards. Like, he's one of those guys who, it just was really convincing to me, and he really got into the character. And I don't know, I just always loved him, and it made me really sad when he wasn't in Episode 7. So to hear that he wasn't in Episode 8 like that was kind of devastating, and it seems like I'd be surprised if at this point they brought him into Episode 9. I know just the way Star Wars fans are, and it's not meant to be an insult, but I know if he was in Episode 8, people would be drawing the comparison to Empire Strikes Back. Oh, Lando got introduced in the second movie of the series again. Would you look at that? Maybe a fair comparison, but I mean, for Lando's sake, I feel like people would be more happy than anything. I do just want to briefly talk about how good of a casting choice Donald Glover was too. I mean, I noticed his mustache grows in a little differently, which is kind of a weird thing to notice. His grows in very full in the middle, and Billy Dee's has that little. No, it's not like a bald spot. I don't know. There's a technical name for that when your mustache kind of just grows side to side without the middle filling in, but obviously that will be fixed in makeup or whatever. But yeah, the similarity, like how they look, it's great. I thought it was a great casting choice, and also, he's a very creative guy, so he could definitely have some positive. Donald Glover, that is, could definitely have some positive impact on Episode 8 as a movie. I know he just got picked up to do the new Deadpool TV show, the animated TV show, and he's got a really creative role in that. So I feel like Star Wars as a series has always really been, man, this rambling video, I'm really starting to ramble. But I feel Star Wars as a series has always benefited from having good creative minds on set. Like, you always hear stories about how Harrison Ford would talk to George Lucas about some dialogue that was iffy, and yeah, like just having those really creative people on set and who care about it. I don't know how big of a fan Donald Glover is of Star Wars, but I mean, given his age, like, isn't every young man that's his age pretty much a fan of Star Wars? He does have kind of that nerdiness to him too. I remember for a while there was a big thing trying to get him to be the next Spider-Man, and he really wanted that too. At least I heard. So I feel like he's probably the type of guy that was a Star Wars fan, which is interesting to me. I also remember when I was younger, when I first started watching Community, I used to call him Danny Glover. Obviously, Danny Glover is someone completely different, but yeah, just a funny little thing. And yeah, this rambling video just continues to ramble. What kind of timing am I at? So yeah, let me know down in the comments, as I was saying about 10 minutes ago, what you think of Disney's choice not to include Donald. Perhaps it's because they're worried about his acting chops, but I mean, include him in a minimal role. They haven't even mentioned him yet. I mean, of course they could. And if Han Solo does end up having a funeral in Episode 8, like some people have suggested he might, it will be a crime for them not to include Lando. Anyways, guys, please let me know what you think, and let me know what rambling video you want me to talk about next. It's been a bit since I've done one, and I really do enjoy doing them, and I'm gonna have a few ready for when I'm away. And I just, again, really want to say thank you to everyone who helped me get to 10,000 subscribers. When I started, I never thought that I would get to that point, and like I said, it's been tough with some of the ad stuff recently, but I enjoy doing this, and it's like, despite the fact that it's been tough, this just seeing the community grow has been a lot of fun, and it's made it all worth it. And as I said too, let me know what you think about the sponsorship stuff. If the community is against it, I'll be against it too, and I'll turn down any future offers. Anyways, guys, thank you for taking some time out of your Sunday morning / afternoon / whatever time it is to listen to me ramble for a bit. I hope that you guys will join me next time, and maybe another video today. I'm not sure. I might put another. I'm working on a couple top 5 videos, and also an analysis video, because I know you guys like that too. Maybe I'll post one today. More than likely, I will post it tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern time. That's also something I should mention. Man, keep thinking of things I want to say. I've kind of gotten I've been formalizing my upload schedule. Some of you have noticed, some of you haven't. But right now I am officially uploading on the weekdays. So Monday to Friday I upload at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's like 5 o'clock New York time, for example. That would be like 2 o'clock LA time. Go to Google and figure it out. And then on Saturdays and Sundays I'm a little more loosey-goosey. I think on Saturday I'm going to upload at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time every day. And I think Sunday I might go closer to 12. But just take a look and see when this video comes out. If you made it this far, what should I get you to tell me? If you made it this far, I already put like 16 questions to you guys, so I don't feel the need to answer all of them. But if you make it this far, tell me what your dream Star Wars standalone movie would be. Since we talked about the Han Solo movie, and I think I briefly mentioned Rogue One earlier, tell me what your dream Star Wars standalone movie would be, and try to get a little bit, away from Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think everybody, myself included, I've talked about this. Everyone wants an Obi-Wan movie. Maybe, tell me your favorite standalone movie you don't think I've thought about yet, or that isn't really in the common day-to-day conversation. Anyways, guys, thank you once again. May the Force be with you.